Hey guys, I'm Kelly Walker Slaughter, live at Supreme Building Products. Make sure I say that 3 times fast. I'm going to get it one day. But this is Reese's FYI Fridays. And so I'm your host of the show. I'm Kelly Walker Slaughter.
I'm Reece Moore.
And we just want to thank Reece and the whole gang here at Supreme. And your food smells amazing, first and foremost. What did your mama make? And a big shout out, because it is Mother's Day weekend. So happy Mother's Day, Miss Jane.
And to all the mothers out there.
Yeah. Yes, we are going to go to my favorite restaurant tonight. I like going to the Chop House. That's my favorite.
Y'all doing y'all tonight?
I think so, yeah.
You got a game tonight.
No, I don't. I looked at the schedule. I got it wrong. It's next Friday.
Okay.
It is what it is. You know.
We're doing steak. I'm cooking steaks tomorrow night.
Are you? Oh, my gosh.
Steaks and risotto and
Reece.
tortellini.
See,
salad.
I feel really bad. Like the weekend of Back to the Strip, I was trying to get everything worked out where I could do the crawfish thing with you. Chris said it was amazing.
Crawfish spoil was good.
I have not ate Reese's food yet, but anybody I've ever talked to.
Scott Cheney did the crawfish.
Okay.
Scott and his gang. I just showed up and.
Okay.
But yeah, it was good. It was really, really good.
Yeah, all the foods you always talk about that you have at your house, like the homemade tomato soup, you're from what I'm hearing in Warren County, like you're in the closet like master chef.
I'm not that, but I like to cook.
But
we had a good time last weekend watching the Derby and had the shrimp boil. It was fun.
I know, and I hate that I missed it, but Kristen said it was great.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we got some amazing Supreme deals. I'm going to go over to the camera real quick.
Once again, Kelly, I didn't do anything different.
Yeah.
It's been hectic this week, but
it's okay.
We've got the same stuff, guys. I apologize. Keisha's been out with the strep throat. She's been out, so we've not had a good opportunity to. So we've been very short-handed. It's basically just been me, Dad, and Kelly here. So we've been fairly short-handed. So we've not had a lot of time to get everything going. But we are running some deals on Benjamin Moore paint. Benjamin Moore stain is not on there, but we are running some deals on that, i.e. the deck season, outdoor paint projects. We're going to be running some deals on some outdoor cleaners, 30-second cleaners. But yeah, we've had a good week. We've been busy. Again, I guess we're probably getting Kelly a load of treated in about one load of treat every week. We're moving it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's been good. We've been very blessed with that. But yeah, we've got a lot of lumber packages to move out. So there's still some.
It's busy.
There's still some stuff going on. Even with that, we got to be more conscientious with our loads and deliveries though, with the high gas prices.
Yeah.
Because we're trying not to. We've not implemented a fuel surcharge yet, but we just asked our customers, contractors to be mindful to say, hey, if you can come pick it up, just don't take advantage of the situation because they know we're going to go.
I think the nursery's doing something similar to what you guys are doing, but we do, if we can bundle up, like if the trailer's not full, right? Can we do 2 loads to 2 locations, 2 drops? And that's really helped out, because of course the war is still going on and that things go up. It's part of the process.
And to be honest with you, luckily, I don't know, so far we're still absorbing it, but a lot of our distributors, a lot of our suppliers have, mandated a fuel surcharge. And the problem with stuff like that is a lot of times once you add something like that, it's hard. A lot of times they won't take it away.
Yeah.
But we're it's good. Still the weather, thankful for the rain that we got. It slowed us down a little bit for a few days, but we're very thankful for that. Hopefully we're going to get some more Sunday, Monday. Hopefully not Sunday for Mother's Day, but hopefully we'll get some more Monday. But
hold off on Mother's Day, Lisa. I just want to have a great weekend. If I had to ask for anything, it's nice enough to go outside if we wanted to. Because I know we've been going golfing a lot this, for a couple of weeks now.
We're not going to talk about the Sunday outing.
Well, I told Chris, I was like, why did he leave? And he's like, well, sometimes he's like that.
I just disappear.
Yeah, and that's okay. He literally did. He just left. You need to bring Molly next time.
But it's just like if I'm out somewhere and I'm ready to go, I won't even say bye. I'll just.
But you did. You said bye, and and you're like, next time.
That or get mad.
You're like this. He didn't say it in verbs. He just threw up his hand. He's like, see it.
I'm out. It was either that or get mad.
Yeah, it's okay. But the weather's going to be immaculate this weekend, and we want to say shout out to our community weather sponsor, which of course is Reddick Brown Ford. And right now, the weather, as we've been talking about, it is 59 degrees outside. Today's high is going to be 71. Tonight's low is going to be 40. Partly cloudy conditions expected around 3 o'clock today. The highest feels like today might be 73. And again, as far as the rain forecast goes, it is saying that there is a 55% chance of rain this Sunday. But Monday is the big one. It's 75 to 80% chance of rain.
If it comes in, it'll be Sunday night.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. So again, for all you moms out there, enjoy your weekend. Go eat some good food. And speaking of some good food with a double meaning, today is the Joe Damon fundraiser.
Yes, it is, and I'm very excited about it. I've got 15 plates coming here.
Do you?
Yeah, so I've got 15 plates coming. So very thankful for that. And I watched the I watched the Warren County Sports Authority show Wednesday, and so after Chris Sullins said he would use his fleet to carry food, I called yesterday and said, "Hey Susan, if you need any help, I've got some drivers, I got some trucks. We'll do what we need to do." But luckily they've got it all handled. But yeah, Joe Damon, the Joe Damon barbecue fundraiser, $12 a plate. I have a feeling it's going to be jam-packed.
Yeah.
But I
hope they run out of barbecue.
Like Chris Sullins said, hey, if you got to wait 30 minutes online, wait 30 minutes online. If they run out, make a donation.
And again, if anybody is not knowing what we're talking about, if you know Joe or don't know who Joe is a very well-known citizen here in the Warren County community. He has been working for Ben Lomond company for several years now.
As long as I remember.
I've been hearing he would give the shirt off his back. And also too, he does not like all this attention he's getting. That is not his intentions. And also too, Joe has 4 children that he has to be taken care of. And when situations happen, when accidents or health concerns or problems happens, unfortunately the bills don't stop. The cable companies, the utility companies, they don't care if you're sick or in the ground. The bills still come. And so with that being said, all this money that's being raised today for with this barbecue fundraiser will go help out the Joe Damon family. And I will also put this on people. If you go to any of the Ben Lomond locations today and they're out of food, please just think of pray on your heart, how much money should you donate? Because still donations need to be taken. I think for sure.
Ron Lawrence came in today. He said, "Hey, I'm going to make a donation. I'm not eating because I guess on the county electric board." But there's just been a lot of people. I talk to Leslie about every day. Like Joe and I are very close. His kids and my Huck and Jack grew up together, and Grant, and I spent a lot of time. We would always go We would always hit the cheese factory every Sunday. Me, Joe, Ryan Smith, and Huck, Brant, and Kai. We would all go hit on a Sunday. And it was one of my favorite things to do before. One of my things to look forward to before church. And but like Kelly said, Joe's not the type of guy who wants to be out in the spotlight. If you look, that's why I know Chris Sullins said he's never had the pleasure of meeting Joe because he's just not going to be out there. He does his thing, keeps his head down. And he does it for the community. He does it for the kids. He loves to coach. He and he's a great coach. He knows the game. I enjoyed watching him. And when we were doing the hitting lessons, hitting instructional Sundays, we would bounce ideas off each other. And I would trust him with my kid. And just like he trusts me with his kid when we're doing instruction. Yeah, Joe's a good dude. For those that may miss a Wednesday, he coached girls middle school softball for a long time. He did a travel team for a long time. He's heavily involved in wrestling, middle school wrestling. He does travel. I don't know if he still does AAU wrestling. He does middle school football, and and like they said Wednesday, there were many times he would miss his own kids' games because of his commitment
to the sport,
to the coaching of another team. And he's got a pretty long road ahead of him. I talked to Joe, I talked to Leslie daily, but go support him. He's in good spirits. I actually talked to him yesterday just for a brief. I didn't want Leslie said let you talk to Joe, so I talked to Joe for just a couple minutes.
Spirits are good,
but he's a good dude. You say Joe Damon, nobody in the community is going to, everybody would have nothing but positive things to say about Joe Damon. So he's a great individual.
I love that. Well, guys, again, it's going to be a great special show for today. We're going to take a quick break for more word from our sponsors. But when we get back, we're going to talk about more things going on in the Warren County community. And we also do have a special in-studio guest. We got Dwayne Howard. He is running as our running against the incumbent Paul Sherrill for our 43rd state representative. He'll be coming on the show here shortly with us. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Drive-through located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-1776. At Our Coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to Our Coffee Drive-Thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville. When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Some call it Pioneer Country.
Some call it Tree City.
Some call it the WC.
We call it home.
From the first showing to the final signature.
From downtown charm to wide open fields.
Warren County isn't just on the map, it's where dreams are made.
Because when you're buying or selling in the WC, you deserve someone who gets it.
Make my mom your winning choice for buying or selling real estate in the WC.
Let's make your next move your best move.
Hi, this is Chris Chalpin, owner of Reddick Brown Ford right here in Morrison, Tennessee. In the nursery capital of the world, you need a truck that works as hard as you do. At Reddick Brown Ford, we understand growers, landscapers, and nursery owners because we serve Warren County every single day. From Ford Super Duty trucks to dependable commercial fleets, we help you haul, tow, and grow your business with confidence. Our team also knows your industry, your season, and your bottom line. So when it's time for your next work truck, don't go far from home. Reddick Brown Ford, proud to support the nursery community. Veteran owned and operated right here in Warren County.
Welcome back, Warren Verse 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. We are live at Pioneer Building Products. I'm going to get it. I'm going to say it all day. But we want to say thanks to Reece and David Moore, the whole entire Moore family, for letting us come out here and hang out with them once again. But with me now, as promised, live in studio, we are doing a special segment called Super Tuesday. Because this is the time when we have local elected officials, as well as the incumbents that are coming, because we are in election season. And so we have with us Dwayne Howard. He is running for the 43rd state representative. His primary is coming up this August.
It is.
And so early voting will start on July 17th. And I believe August the 6th or 7th. 6 is going to be the general election. So again, we want to encourage everybody to come out and vote for who you think best represents you. Now on this ballot that's going to be coming out for the August election, you're going to have 2 Republicans on there. You're going to have Mr. Dwayne Howard as well as Mr. Paul Sherrill, the incumbent. And so again, we're also going to try to get Paul to come on as well. He does have, he's been super busy with the stuff up there at the Capitol, but he did promise me he's going to come on the show and talk. So, but again, good morning, Mr. Howard.
Ms. Kelly.
How are you?
Yes, very well. Thank you very well.
You've had you've had a super busy morning. First and foremost, tell everybody, how your morning started off with. You started talking with an organization called, what was that group called?
Make Liberty Win.
Make Liberty Win. And what is that group all about?
It's a strong organization that favors candidates or sitting elected officials that support the Constitution and what it stands for, and the liberties and freedoms for people over politics.
Okay.
And just not trying to get into Republican or Democrat by any means, but they want good conservative people, and they're willing to pull out rhinos and pull out dinos and say, hey, we want conservative Christian values in our elected officials, like our founding fathers wanted.
Yeah. Exactly. And speaking of that, so for people that don't know you, you don't live here in Warren County, you live in the White County area.
You ain't gonna hold that against me.
No, I'm not. Well, I mean, you are a representative for Warren and White County. So, but if people want to know who Dwayne Howard is, what are some like one word examples of, you said you're a Christian, you're a conservative. What else would you say you are?
Christianity today has been watered down so much that a lot of people will just glance over that and say, oh, you're going to put, Bible verses on your cards. If people were around me 5 minutes, I would love for them to see from the inside out of me and understand that I'm going to live it. I'm not just going to say it. It's not just a phrase to throw out there. Get people's attention. I try to get people to thinking, well, he's always going to be a good guy. I want to be able to prove it to you in my past history. For every aspect that I walk through.
But if they wanted to get to know you, like, what else do you do? I mean, obviously, politician is not your career field. You do not want to be a career politician, is what I've got through talking with you in the past.
Right.
But what do you do outside of this?
You're exactly. I don't think our founding fathers designed our Constitution for career politics. They wanted civilian politicians. And so in my civilian life, I've been a farmer all my life, first and foremost. I grew up as a kid with a farrowing house with hogs and goats and sheep, and we moved into cattle. We've had some row cropping, some beans and some corn. Still have a good cow-calf operation going in Walling.
Oh, wow.
Which is half, I'm half Warren County.
Okay. Yeah, you're a little in there.
Tennessee.
Little tip.
And then, of course, I graduated from White County High School. I went to Tennessee Tech, got a business degree. Went into the business field there, and they made me wear these too often.
Oh, yeah.
And put me in four corners in a secluded room.
Yeah.
And that was not me.
Yeah.
I wanted to be out with the people.
Yeah.
So I came back home. I started working for the post office, and there I stayed for 30 years.
Yeah.
Retired from the USPS, being a rural letter carrier for Sparta. And at some time I probably carried about 4/5 or 70% of White County. So every little pig path. Grew up in White County, still didn't know that some of those roads existed until I got on and started delivering mail. So I probably opened 1.5 million mailboxes in the 30 years right there.
That's awesome.
So that was a great experience, great opportunity. I did see a lot of waste in government at that time. But during the process of that, some people said, Dwayne, you've been president in your 4-H class. You've been involved in FFA as a leader. You've been a leader in college. Would you like to be a county commissioner? Well, I back up. They said, would you like to be on the Farm Bureau Board of Directors?
Yeah.
As a farmer. And I said, sure, I'll try that. So that was my first experience going down to Nashville to lobby. And then after that went well right there, I said, well, I'm going back home, farm, be with kids. And they said, well, Dwayne, we need a good county commissioner in your district right there. So it was a little different back then. I just put my name and thought. I didn't campaign. I didn't go around knocking on doors. I didn't buy any signs. And I was elected to over 2 terms, served almost 3 terms there. I started out filling in for someone that had resigned. And so I walked away from that because my kids, I was fixing to have 3 that would graduate from high school during the next term. So I wanted to go back home. And then lo and behold, a few years later, somebody said, Dwayne, would you be interested in running for school board? And I said, I don't know if that's going to fit me or not, but we'll try it. And so I was elected school board member, served there for a term. And now I thought I was through until last July.
Okay.
I got a phone call from the state down there, and they convinced me they'd been watching me for years. And I said, you all are kidding me. And I rattled off some questions to them. They answered them correctly the way that it happened on the local level. And I said, well, y'all are serious. And they said, yes, we need some strong leadership at the state of Tennessee. We need experience through the school system because it's fixing to go through
a lot of changes.
And that we need some experience down there. So I prayed about it for about 2 months. Asked my wife. She was on board. And so
Here we are.
This has been a fun trip since last August. I've met a lot of good
Yeah.
people.
So talking about your wife and your kids, so how many kids do you have and how long have you been married?
Oh, I've been super blessed. I have
Mm.
3 great children. Well, they're young adults now.
Yeah.
33, 31, and 28.
Mhm.
They're all professionals. One that's a doctor of dentistry, another one, master's in mechanical engineering, and the least one is a commercial pilot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just got a seat in Sky West.
Oh.
He may be moving out to Nevada, but
Oh.
I'm happy for all of them. They are better than I deserved. I give
Mhm.
a lot of credit to their mother.
Yeah.
Which I've been married to faithfully for 36 years,
Mhm.
and she's been a school teacher for 30 of those years. And so you can tell where they got
Yeah.
their brains from.
Yeah.
They got it from their mother. And so I've been fortunate, been blessed in my family life. No marriage is easy, but we've stayed
Yeah.
with it. We've worked through it, and we've grown closer and better
Yeah.
as you get older.
Yeah.
There's nothing. I think that's what God intended for
Yeah.
you to be.
Yeah.
Don't leave, the wife of your youth, and because He knew it would get better.
Yeah.
He knew.
Yeah.
He knew this growing.
He set it
time,
up right.
This working and growing and trying to raise a family is one of the toughest things that you can do.
Oh my gosh, 100%. But going into some tough questions, knowing your background, knowing what you've been involved in and what we've seen you involved in this community, you've seen a lot of things, like some big, heavy hitting things hit, which of course the 2 big ones that come to mind is the vouchers. And then the second thing is the VA clinic here in McMinnville closing down, unfortunately.
Yes.
And so let's just talk about the VA clinic. When you caught wind of this, I think everybody caught wind of this information at the same time. It
Right.
was very late in the game. Then we found out as we did research that this has been 14 months of processing and going through going through federal, going through the state, things like that. And what do you feel like if we could go back 14 months ago and you have been elected the state rep for the 43rd district, what do you think, if you could change anything, like how would you have handled it?
Well, really good questions.
Mm-hmm.
One of the biggest problems that I see that's happened right now is your lack of leadership at the state level for your House of Representatives
Mhm.
right now. If they didn't know about it, then shame on them.
Mhm.
They weren't keeping up with what was going on in Warren County. If they did know about it and they wanted to sit there and just let it
ride.
let it play out right there, shame on them.
Yeah.
Because I've been out there at the senior center in Warren County working with. It's a great organization. I've never walked into a center that is that well run and so well respected and used. A couple of hundred people every day coming into that center down there, or at least 3 days a week. And so listening to them, and of course the VA center was right around
Right
at
corner.
the end of the building there,
Mhm.
and stuck my head in there, looked inside there, and visited, and talked with them several
Mhm.
times.
Yeah.
Because it's a good walking
Yeah.
trail through there. But as a state representative, if I'd have heard of that first win right there, I'd have been beating some people's doors down.
Like why?
I'd have been saying, look, Warren County, White County is my baby. All right.
Mhm.
I represent them. You're not going to do this on my watch.
Yeah.
All right. Not just how, who, when, where.
Yeah.
I'm going to see, and we're going to see if we can't get this stopped. Of course, the old cliche, once the camel's nose and the first hump gets underneath the tent right there, trying to grab that little tail
Yeah.
and pull him back out, it's almost impossible.
Yeah.
So there's more than one way to, as be a legislator, is let it play out and then come out at the last minute. Oh, we're going to do something about this.
Mhm.
We're going to bring this back, and they know good and well that it's just frugal, just lip service, and they're going to just do that.
This is like the norm, like you probably heard, like we all did.
Exactly.
That with the VAs, this is just how they've always taken care of us. This is how it's always been. And
unfortunately, there's more than one way to kill that organization right there. All of a sudden, the people that above want to. First of all, I hated that it was left to an independent organization's authority to do it. First of all, I don't think they should have had the authority to close it. I think that should have gone through legislation and through your elected officials right there.
Yeah.
Secondly,
gone through the chain of commands.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Second, I would like to change that when I get there. I would like to say that, hey, let your local officials, let your state legislatures have control more over this third party, this independent party right here, and be able to understand if you're not going to keep us informed, then why should we work with you? But it's a two-way street.
Oh, that's a good point.
They should have kept, if they knew they were going to do this, they should have informed the locals. And if the locals didn't do anything about it, I didn't mean the locals, I mean the state level. And then they would have had the free reign.
Yeah.
So either way it goes, your state representatives might say that they were in the middle, but
there's still got to be accountability.
They're a step above. They're there where they're supposed to be, in that middle position right there. Not only the information goes from the top down, but it goes from the bottom up too. And that is their responsibility. They are guardians of Warren County and White County. And that's the way I look at it.
Yeah, I agree. So talking about with children's education, it's very important. The vouchers is a very hot topic, for it, against it, pros, the cons. As somebody that I have a child that's in homeschool, and before that he was at the private school at Covenant Academy, and now he's at Orchard Grove. To seeing how, now again, public schools are ever so changing, everything's changing, but how much involvement really should the government be involved in our schools? And two, are these vouchers a good thing? Could they be a bad thing? Like, if just be honest, like, for it, against it, like, or do you understand what it's good for, what it's not good for? Go with it. Let me know.
Well, you opened up so many cans of worms.
I did.
First of all, congratulations for your children being able to have that experience going through private education.
Yeah.
I am 100% in favor of parents having choice.
Yeah.
Having that opportunity to send their children where they like to see them go to school. Secondly, whatever institute they choose, parents should have the opportunity to address that organization right there, have their voice heard, be involved in not only just the curriculum, but the teachers, from step 1 through 14, 15, 16, wherever they graduate at. So, and in losing that, unfortunately, I think, boy, I may ruffle some feathers right here.
It's okay.
I have,
be honest.
I've sat as a school board member. All right. I've seen people that wanted to come up and address the school system, and they were told no. And I fought that, and then got legislation that the state passed. So now hopefully it'll be easier down there for them as an independent lobbyist. So my grassroots feelings, my organization from the ground up is, I'm all in favor of communication. I'm all in favor of
transparency,
transparency, being able to talk back and forth, and that builds trust.
Yeah.
And without that, you lose the confidence, you lose the trust, you fear the worst. And it might not be happening in public education every time, but you hear of it once. Yeah. And that's in the back of your mind. And as parents, you don't mess with Mama Bear.
No, you don't.
So, and Papa
You don't want to see the Mama and Papa Bears come out.
And Mama Bear's got Papa Bear's attention. So that's one of the things that's really near and dear to everyone's heart. So public education, at whatever level and district you're going to go at, is near and dear to me. I've been involved with it so many years. My wife is a public school teacher, has been for 30 years, and she pours her heart into it. Our teachers in this system area right here are some of the best in the world. They have been professionally trained, have the best resources, and they know how to teach if you just get the government off their back. Yeah. And there's a lot of good teachers out there that, I feel like there's too much pressure on them. And, one thing as a mama bear myself with 2 children, I love seeing some of the things that are going on in public schools. But then also I know some of the things outside that, with government affiliation, it's really hard for me to support that to a point, right? It's like, it's a double-edged sword. It's like, And, one thing I've really enjoyed that with Orchard Grove, I would like to use them as a great example, is they are teaching our children like when I was a little kid, bringing back the basics. 2 + 2 is 4. I don't need to have 6 or
3 or 4 different solutions underneath, the core math. And I know that's starting to go away now.
It is.
Imagine that. I want to say that. Imagine that, right? And then the other thing I love is the teacher's awareness of kids, and I have to use my child as an example that has ADHD. I just think my son's, he's a boy, he's a true boy. He's rambunctious, he's wild. That doesn't mean, and you want him to be, yes. Yeah. And you don't want to give him that doesn't mean he's ADHD, right? He just learns differently, like I do, like we all do here. And so when we got him into Orchard Grove, the second month he was in, he was like, Mama, I don't need to be on the mist anymore. I want to come off. And we took him off, and he's been great ever since, because when you have good teachers with the right material and the right solution on teaching these children, sky's the limit. And I feel like when we give, and I know that the public schools are slowly getting into this and doing this and growing ever so, let me just so you guys know, because I'm very involved in knowing these things. I do believe we're getting to that right path right now for our kids' education.
Doesn't things seem to go in a circle?
Yes.
They do. If it's really, truly a good thing to do, it eventually comes back. But a lot of times we have to try all the wrong things. But
circling back, you're in favor for parents' choice of what school they want to. But when it comes to vouchers, are you in support of that?
Never have been.
Okay.
I never have been. Now, there's different people who have different reasonings behind that. You'll talk to the public education, and they think it's an unfair playing field, right? Because, the private schools will start draining the better students off, and the only thing that'll be left for public education is the trouble, the harder, the difficult ones. Yeah. And it will probably work that way.
Yeah.
So having a level playing ground is what most public education is screaming for right now, and rightfully so. Yeah. Because of the voucher system right now, well, I don't have time to unpack all this right here, but it was an overreach of government at a moment where they thought that the public schools were vulnerable. And that's the first reason I'm against them right there. I'm not in favor of government, because the problem is they want to put a standardized testing. They want to be a standardized learning all the way from wherever, DC or the world. A lot of times in the U.S., they're taking world standards of education,
worldly views
through them, demanding the state do it because we gave you just 9 or 10% of your funds right there. Now we're getting control of 100% of how you teach.
Yeah.
And so there's been a resistance against that for decades now.
Yeah.
And when it's starting to, I think, come to a head when your when your state legislators, I still have not gotten an answer why they just pulled this vouchers out, because I was at the TSBA meeting when they introduced this.
Oh.
200, at least 200 in that room of your local school board booed them, your local state representatives, and booed them, and they still passed it. So to find out exactly why, I don't know until we'll know later down the road. But when I started examining vouchers and started reading about them and looked in the bill right there, wherever this money went, standardized testing followed. Grades 3 through 11, the standardized testing, the same that the public education would be under right there, followed through that. So in like-minded thinking, wherever the testing goes, then the books will go, the way of teaching goes to teach to the test right there, to pass the test. So then also the administration will follow also.
Do you think there's too many testing going on?
Absolutely.
Yeah. What would you change about that? Or if you could, if you could do anything, you had one wish about, public schools and their testing abilities, what would you change?
Let the teachers teach. They're professionals.
Yeah.
They know and understand their job. They know how to get the material across. A lot of them fought all this new way of trying to teach.
Yeah.
But when they're mandated from administration, which is being mandated from another administration, which mandated
it's kind of hard to let them do their own thing.
It's your job. And they fear every day when they move out of that to do what they know to do. They're scared to death.
Yeah, because they're scared. One teacher said she's not longer in public schools now. She's not even teaching. She said that she was so stressed all the time, depending on what her kids got at the end of those testing periods. Like they graded her on that. And I'm like, how is that fair? because
Right.
every child is got a different learning ability. And let me stress that every child is not the same. So again, when they get tested, like for example, for me, I didn't find out that I had test anxiety until like in the middle of middle school.
Okay.
And they pulled me outside.
You knew the material, but
Yeah, I knew the material, but when I was put in front of a test, quiet zone, all this going on,
Mhm.
I panicked.
Exactly.
And I didn't realize that's a thing until I got right around 7th or 8th grade, and they put me outside, and I got 100.
There you go.
And then also too, and I never care to admit this, when I turned 16, because before they had the computers, we had paper tests, and they introduced this computer system.
Mhm.
And when we were doing the test, every time you would answer a question, it would say if you got it wrong right at the end, it'd tell you wrong,
Okay.
right?
Well, that builds
So then that builds up your test anxiety.
It does.
And then my mom and me begged them for me to go sit down and can we just do the paper test right quick to prove that, whatever. But after the 5th time failing the test on the screen, they said, "Here, just take it on the paper." I aced it.
There you go.
And it was different questions, by the way, than what they had on the computer, and it was more questions too.
Kelly special.
Yeah, yeah, and that's why I say everybody learns differently. Some people learn by touch, feel, the feel test. Some people learn by seeing. Some people learn by hearing. It's a whole different, and you got to make sure that you give these teachers time to educate each individual student. And that's why I think it's so special at Orchard Grove for my child now. One thing I love is they don't just have a week of learning something. They'll learn something new for that 1 week, and then it'll be reiterated through the rest of the entire of the month, while also learning other new things. Because that, I think, is where a lot of educations are missing the bulk. They only have 1 week to teach, and then they can't go back to it ever again. Well, those kids can't absorb that in 5 days. It's not, that's not standard.
Hey, I'm not a professional educator. I'm not a professional teacher. My wife is, and there's hundreds of other professional teachers out there that can relate with exactly what you were talking about right there, that they understand children, the psyche of learning and the stages of learning, and they can recognize those. And they can help individually.
If done right,
exactly, until the government comes in and mandates, and a lot of times the government has alternative motives, and that's, I don't want to start with that right there.
Yeah.
They have reasonings behind forcing children into fields and studies, and that forcing might not be, just leading them, guiding them, directing them, just to fill a spot here, fill a spot there. And it might not be exactly what that child will need in the long run, but it meets the government's needs.
It meets their criteria of their qualifications.
So they've lost their entire, goal in helping the child.
Yeah.
They're helping the system.
Do you feel like there needs to be less government when it comes to schools and education?
Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Okay.
Beyond a shadow of a doubt, especially from the federal. Now, there should have never been a federal board of education. Never. Should have never been. Your state and local at the most. Because no one knows how to take care of Warren and White County better than Warren and White County.
Yeah, you can't ask somebody from Washington, what do you think we should do in the Tennessee Education Department, Washington? Well, I don't know, but I think this would be a great idea. I worked in Washington.
So let's make everybody.
Let's do it. I get it. I get what you're saying.
And many times we sit there in Memphis, Nashville, Knoxville with the larger numbers right there. They dictate for their problems and their situations. So if it might be good for them, let's make it for the rest of the state.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work like that.
So get Memphis, Nashville, Knoxville off of us. Let us help ourselves in tweaking and making it great for us.
Yeah.
And it'll work out for
A
the
lot
best in
better.
the long run.
Yeah.
But to answer your question about vouchers, that overreaching right there, part of the government, they saw an opportunity.
Yeah.
And now, though, I have screamed and hollered already to where the last session, though, there's an opportunity to take away the standardized testings from grades 3 through 11 with the voucher system.
Okay.
So now I want to be re-looking at this right here as an opportunity. If I can pay my tax dollars, earn this voucher credit right here, which everybody else does also, and then I want to send mine to private school, Christian school right there, and still knowing that my values are going to be, enforced at that direction right there. I'm going to be looking at this now as a favorable way. But still, once again, I'm not going to abandon public education. Yeah. Because resources, availability, the necessity for public education.
We have to have public schools. It's at the end of the day, we have to have it all.
Absolutely. To make it balanced, to make it fair, that'll come in the details later on.
A lot of people are saying that commented on when we talked about vouchers, that it does the vouchers to some degree have made it a level playing field because it's making public schools step up their game. Yeah. And I mean, that was a big comment that was made. And so, but at the end of the day, competition is always healthy. It's like saying, okay, we only can have one Mexican restaurant.
I like the one.
We only can have, I wonder what we could say to all these private business owners that we have multiple stores of, right? We can only have one clothing store. Sorry.
Yeah.
Competition's healthy.
But when they get used to that being the only game in town.
Oh, yeah. It becomes a stigma.
Yeah, I think it does occasionally. Not everybody wants to look at it that way, but you get sort of led into that, right? Well, we're the only game in town. We don't have to listen to you.
Right.
And so the people should have the control.
Yeah.
They really do.
We like to say some comments. The campaign to elect J.C. Petit Jr. said, "Good morning, Warren County." Who else has commented this morning? We got Shirley Hyder, one of our amazing followers. We love her. Good morning, Miss Shirley. And then Sydney Allen Batten. I'm going to say it eventually right one day. What'd you say this morning, Sid?
All I said was good morning. Happy Friday.
Yes, happy Friday. Here in the next, yes. Would you like, before I let you go, two things. You need to do a shout out to your wife, Jackie, and your own mom, and her mom, of course, for Mother's Day. But is there anything we really haven't mentioned that you want people to know about you? Like it's something that you stand for, but see, the VA clinic and the vouchers is really big here in our community. But is there something that you've seen in the White County community or just the surrounding communities that you're like, man, if I could get a hold of that, this is what I would do?
Well, Kelly, my farming background.
Yeah.
I'm a fifth generation farmer, and that I feel that it's so important to be able to help small farmers, large farmers be able to stay in this area. We don't want them all moved out to Midwest out there.
To big box companies.
What happens if there's a tragic drought or whatever in that community out there, and everything dies, everything leaves. My dad experienced that in the Dust Bowl. And had to move back because of it. It just happens, and there goes your breadbasket. So my goal would be that my grandchildren would come back someday and say, "Dad, Grandpa was right. This is a beautiful place to live."
Yeah.
So to find a balance between growth in industry and still keep our green space that we've got, but still be able to grow our own food and to be able to sustain ourselves in case of good times, bad times, all the above. That's one of my big goals. The cost of living is affecting everybody right now.
Yeah, it is.
It's running like crazy. It doesn't matter. It seems like what you're bringing in, the cost of living just takes it all away from you. So getting control, getting a balance. There's always, I understand business, I understand progress, because my degrees and my experiences. So I feel like I have enough. Well, how do I say this? I've experienced enough in my lifetime, personally, hands-on, to be able to relate with people in just about whatever industry they're in.
You feel experienced.
Blue collar workers to white collar workers to banking to our utilities to education to farming to legislatively. If I don't have had hands-on experience right there, I can reach out and touch someone and get their information from. So my goal is just to listen. Listen, add my experience just to listen to the people and take it to the state and not and not let anything pass. I just wonder how many things have been left on the table for Warren and White County over the last decade that could have benefited us tremendously.
I agree.
And so I don't want any questions, any doubts. I don't want to leave anything on the playing field. I'm ready to go there and make sure Warren and White gets everything they deserve.
Cody Jones wrote, where'd it go? There it is. He is welcome to put a sign up at my house on Shellsford Road. Cody, if you don't mind texting me on our Facebook Messenger, and I'll shoot Dwayne your address.
I'll do
and we'll make sure. And he also said, Kelly, does Reece sell mowers at Supreme Building Supply? He does. They're actually at the front of the thing up there. So, yeah, he sells those too.
Saw that one.
Yeah.
It's
But
the
also
season.
you can check out our boys at McMinnville Lawn and Garden.
They have a pink lawnmower.
Oh, yeah.
Pink zero. I look at it every time.
Randy Jane would love that. She would love that, absolutely. No, but this has been a blast hanging out with Dwayne Howard. He is running for your vote to represent you for the 43rd District for the State House Representative seat.
That is correct.
He's running against Paul Sherrill. He is the incumbent. And remember, their primary is going to be early voting starts July 17th, and general election for their primary will be August the 6th. So whoever you vote in for this election coming up is going to advance in the November election.
That's correct.
So again,
That's the last one this year.
these guys, not just Howard, but everybody's going to need your vote coming up in the primary. And also, while I got you on here, I had some people ask me yesterday about Terry Bell and Jackie Matheny Jr. winning in this last election over their people that they over the others. I said no. Those were complimentary votes. I have to say this over and over again. This last election for the sheriff's race and the sheriff's race and the county executive's race, that was their primary. This was our local primary elections. And whoever you voted in is advancing. And when I say complimentary votes, and this also goes for the J.C. Petite ones as well, there was a primary for the Republican and Democratic. And they got voted as a complimentary vote if no one was running against them to move on. So that's what a complimentary vote is. If it's not contested, it's a complimentary vote. So for all you people that came out and voted for J.C. Petite, for Jackie Matheny Jr., for even when you put in the write-in for the independent Bo Ramsey, those are all complimentary votes. I can't stress this enough. So come back in July for early voting, July 17th, and the election on August the 6th to vote, because this is going for the sheriff's race and the county executive's race. This is going to lock in who you want. That will be into that. But as far as state and federal things going on, that you got to vote. That's going to be y'all's primary that's coming up. So, and I know it's very confusing, guys. I get it. I'm a one and done girl too, but unfortunately, this is how the rules are. Okay, this is how it's always been.
Sorry to interrupt. Congratulations to our county commissioners, though.
Yes, congratulations to our second and third county commissioner districts as the incumbents won, and they get to move on. So, and a lot of these county commissioners and constables, there's no contested. So they're going to get their seat back. That also goes for the roads superintendent. It's going to go to Josh Roberts. He's going to be winning in August.
Good young man.
You got, oh my gosh, now Register of Deeds, county clerk, like all these positions are going to be uncontested, and it's a guaranteed win. So, and if you want to be educated even more, and I have to say this every time I'm on my show, we'll do it. We will beat this dead horse on this show.
It's important. It's important.
It is important. Yeah.
Know about them, make an educated choice and an educated vote. The most greatest liberty that our founding fathers set upon us is that we can vote.
Right. Exactly, guys. It is a privilege and a blessing to be able to vote. So use it. Don't lose it, as I say. We're going to take another quick break from a word from our sponsors, but when we get back, we're going to talk all things that are happening, and I'm so glad that I have somebody that just walked in. I haven't seen her in a hot minute, and she can keep me up to date on the calendar as well. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
For taking out, we've got something for everyone. From our mouth-watering brisket, baby back ribs, juicy ribeye steaks, specialty sandwiches, and fried chicken tenders. Your taste buds are in for a treat.
Don't forget our weekly specials. Monday, spaghetti or hamburger steak. Tuesday, meatloaf or barbecue chicken pork. Wednesday, pork loin or Salisbury steak. Thursday, smoked chicken ass or country fried steak. Friday, fried catfish or Cajun catfish on rice.
Whether you're feeding hundreds at a company picnic or meeting a friend for lunch, you can count on Praters to satisfy your taste buds.
Call us at 635-2259 and taste the tradition at Praters Barbecue. 30 years of excellence.
This is Tennessee, where every blade of grass tells a story and every lawn is a legacy. At McMinnville Lawn and Garden, we don't just sell equipment. We partner with you to protect what matters most. From Skag's finest zero turns to expert service that keeps your land looking its best. Because this is more than business. This is home. McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where Tennessee pride meets Tennessee quality.
Come join us at 110 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powder sugars or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Tri-County Bank has been serving the people of this region for 53 years, and we are fully committed to the people and the communities that place their trust in us. McMinnville and Warren County is just one of the 9 counties that we serve. With 4 convenient branch locations, along with 7 ATM and ITM locations, you can be assured that Citizens Tri-County Bank is close by. Committed to you and committed to the communities we serve. It truly is what makes Citizens Tri-County Bank the only community bank you'll ever need. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is David Moore with Supreme Building Products. We've been your one-stop shopping center for lumber and building supplies since 1963. We're a family-owned business and operated and proudly served Warren County for over 50 years. At Supreme, it's not just about great prices, but it's about exceptional service. Our customers are what's always supreme. From lumber to roofing to plumbing and paint, we have everything you need to build your dream home from the ground up. Whether you're a contractor, a homeowner, or a weekend warrior, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you at our state-of-the-art drive-through lumberyard. Visit us, please, at the corner of Highway 70 and North Spring Street. There's something for everyone at Supreme Building Products, where quality and customers come first, and the coffee's always free. And always be sure to shop local. Call us, please, at 473-9564.
Where we say the customer's always supreme. Supreme Building Products. Your one-stop shop for all your building needs. From the showroom to the lumberyard, a builder's dream. Professional sales and a great location with your guaranteed satisfaction. Where we say the customer's always supreme. Supreme Building Products. Supreme Building Products.
Rise and shine, McMinnville. Treat yourself to delicious frozen and soft drinks in Sonic, perfect for those hot summer days. Whether it's lunch or dinner, let Sonic be your go-to stop to cool off and refuel during the summer rush. And don't miss our special drink offer available until 10 a.m. Start your day the right way. With so many flavors to choose from and the best sun drop in town, why go anywhere else? Drive into summer with Sonic in McMinnville.
This is Tennessee, where every blade of grass tells a story and every lawn is a legacy. At McMinnville Lawn and Garden, we don't just sell equipment. We partner with you to protect what matters most. From Skag's finest zero turns to expert service that keeps your land looking its best. Because this is more than business. This is home. McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where Tennessee pride meets Tennessee quality.
Welcome back, Warren. First 931. I'm gonna. Oh yeah, back it up. Back up that camera. Back it up. Back it up. Is it? Yeah, there you go. Perfection. I love it. I'll scoot over for Melanie just a little bit more. Come on, boo. There we go. So we have some. Oh, we're good. We have some amazing special in studio guests. We have, of course, Melody Krim, my little CI, and knowing of all things school related. Like, this is the guru. And then sometimes she pops in with some secrets. And then with us, with Freedom Life Church Recovery Fest is going on right now. We got Bridget and Will with us. Good morning, everybody. I love this. So there's so many things going on. We're going to go right in with Bridget and Willie. So started last night, the Recovery Fest. There's a different preacher every night.
Well, it's Recovery Revival.
Oh, sorry, Revival. Sorry.
Recovery Fest is in October.
Yeah, sorry. It's all the same to me. And we got Molly, so she's going to be a huge distraction. Yeah, Gracie's getting her. Oh, they are.
But it's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Molly.
She'll eat your hair, Gracie. Watch out.
Yeah, she will.
So, Recovery Revival is going on right now. How awesome was it last night?
It was awesome.
Very awesome. Very awesome. Good move of the Lord. And Spirit was moving, and people had a responding heart, which makes it all more worth the while.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
And it's very nice to know that we have a place in our community that was set apart, you know, a recovery revival. That way they feel connected and have a part, and something is done for people in recovery. So, you know, it's just very, very special. And just want to thank the leadership of the church to having a heart and a spirit to help and to involve the community in every area of our community. You know, people have a place to go, right?
I love
and feel
it.
welcomed and loved, right?
So last night, who was the speaker?
Kyle Holder.
Okay.
And his wife, Tori Holder, shared her testimony.
Okay.
It was a tearjerker.
Oh, I bet.
I know that name somehow.
Tori Jones.
No, I actually know the Tori Holder, but I don't know.
Oh, okay. I know her as Jones.
Getting very,
Sorry.
It's getting very small town.
Yeah. As we
Start
get older,
recognizing names and can't get
that
places.
happens, Sydney.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm at the point where
Melody.
I can stop in the middle of the road
I'm
and go,
still
hey,
being
how's your
here.
mom in there? We're getting there.
But also, too, forgive Melody. She just got
yeah.
2 cavities filled, so her half face is numb. So she's got Joker
I'm
face.
not having a stroke.
Yeah.
I had a dentist.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I was like, if she comes on, I hope we can keep her straight face. Anyways, so tonight, is there going to be another speaker?
Yes, tonight is Eric Dotson. He is the pastor at Martin Chapel.
Oh my gosh, he's a great speaker.
I hate I'm going to see. There's too many things piling up.
Listen, you know, it's not a bad thing. I don't hate it. I love
know.
it. I just hate that I can't be at all of them.
So
I wish I could be like a fly on everybody's wall and then be like, no worry, Kelly's up there. It's all good.
Eric's story is just amazing. Where he's been to where he is now. Yeah, I mean, just remarkable. If you guys have never heard it come out, it will move you. It is beautiful. It's absolutely
100%.
beautiful.
And then of course there's going to be music. I guess y'all playing praise music. The praise band is Freedom Life praise team doing all that.
We have several different praise bands.
Yeah.
Last night was Savannah's band. I'm not sure tonight. I come unprepared on that.
No, it's okay. So Saturday.
I know the speakers.
Yeah, that is fine. So Saturday, once again, what's going down?
Campbell will be speaking Saturday night. Pastor Anthony Campbell's son.
Okay.
And Willie will be sharing his testimony Saturday night.
I love that.
And then Sunday night will be Chris Paris.
Okay.
We usually don't have Sunday night service because of Mother's Day, but we're going to carry on the revival
Right,
Sunday
as you should, you know. And then, talk about, the growth that you've seen in Warren County, guys, when it comes to recovery, I should say faith-based recovery programs. Because I know when I was in school, maybe I've been in school. I had my class reunion. It's 20-year reunion. 20 years ago. Brian's gonna hate that you missed you.
I'm sorry.
You're not gonna believe who's here, y'all. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, sorry.
Actually,
so many people are here.
Tara Mullins is waving at us.
Yes.
She was there last night with Judge Ryan.
Yes. They were there last night. We love me some Tara now. But no, let's talk, going back 20 squirrel moments all the time on the show. 20 years ago, I don't ever recall myself. Now, I didn't have trouble with addiction, but I had friends, family members that had it at a young age in school in general. And there was not let me say this, there were programs, but it was so in the closet, behind the scenes, mum's the word, where and now I see there's tons and tons of faith-based programs. Talk about the growth that you guys have seen.
Well, just what Willie and I do in Transformation Project the last 3 years, it's just been amazing. It's a faith-based outpatient recovery program, and it's just God's moving. All I can say is God's moving.
Yeah.
And then I'm not sure when Celebrate Recovery started, but it's been around a while.
It has.
It's one of the earlier ones. And of course, we have that on Monday night, and then they have the Refuge on Thursday night.
That's right.
And we have our Living Free group with Transformation on Friday night. Now, Martin Chapel also has Recovery with a Purpose there, too. They have a recovery meeting.
Yeah.
I know there's several in the community.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, if y'all missed that, we went live with Bridget and them at the fountain, prayer at the fountain a while back. And I told Bridget, I'm like, so how long is this going to be? She's like, man, an hour ish. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh my God. It was I say this in the nicest way, but there was 13 programs,
13 groups,
13 groups that showed up with organizations of faith-based.
Yeah.
And I was enamored by it. I was like, oh my God. Granted, I was a little tired and hungry. I was getting hungry, but I was like, how amazing, I'm being honest, how amazing that we have this many programs at this many different locations. And another thing is that I like about having choices of different programs. Find the right program that you like.
Right.
Some people may not like you guys because you're wearing orange. I'm not a UT Vols fan, so I'm going to hate this program. You know what I mean?
The shirts are for the revival.
Right. But
it was purposely on orange, so.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It is amazing, though. I mean, speaking from my own personal experience, back then, I was in and out of jails, and so they was recovery programs and places for men and women to go, but they was so few that it was hard to accommodate everybody.
Right.
And it was, pretty much focused on one area of life. And now there's just so many that there's something out there for everybody, no matter what your struggle is.
Yes.
And the fact is, God made us all individuals and we're all different. So what works for you may not work for me.
Right. And that's
so
okay.
He has opened the door for so many different ministries.
Yes.
So there's something out there for everybody.
I love that.
And I love that, to see that grow. Here in Warren County, I've lived here all my life, and to see that, back then they wasn't all this.
Yeah.
So, and that opens the door for more and more people to get help and to get back on track with life and what God intended them who God intended them to be, and gives us enough people to pour into them, to disciple them, to encourage them. So it's just a wonderful thing to see that happening in McMinnville. Right?
Yeah,
It's been
I
a
agree.
need for so many years. That's right.
Are you seeing a? My other thing is because I don't know if y'all are already doing this already now because it kind of just popped in my head. Are a lot of these faith-based recovery programs? Are y'all going to start? Are you or are you thinking about tapping into the school systems and getting involved with that? Because starting at a young, I mean, their addiction can start at a young age.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, in the Celebrate Recovery group and our Living Free Transformation group, we have a youth part of our group.
Okay. Okay.
And Freedom Life, of course, has a large youth group and children's department, but we are working with those needs.
Yeah.
And
Well,
we're
and
not in the school, but I would love
but
that.
that is
Oh yeah, I
great.
think that'd be the next step for you guys
Because
for
life
sure.
controlling problems start at a very early age,
Mhm.
and sometimes people or kids or the youth don't
Mhm.
have those coping and life skills to
Right.
understand
No.
and to deal with things like that. So,
Well, and
so it
even
is
watching
great
their,
need.
their parents go
Right,
through it.
absolutely.
We need to get them involved with the school safety summit that happens in September.
Mhm. Call Brian Carr.
Yeah,
He's
let's
the
work on that because
organizer
he's
of
always
that.
looking for people.
Ryan's
but you know,
there.
Okay.
the DA normally comes. Keith Ford was there
Keith
last
Ford,
year.
I had a
But
meeting with Key Ford this past
Love
week.
Key.
He's
We didn't
incredible.
talk about the school, but we can.
You need to.
No,
you need
Key,
to.
I'm gonna be talking to you
he's
about the
doing.
school.
He's doing.
You
good
have been
things.
warned, Key.
Coming.
But, you know, and God is moving godly men and women into the schools, getting them
100%.
involved in the sport
Yes.
and
Well, you
stuff
know-
like that. That is an awesome thing. That is an awesome thing.
Yes.
One of the things I learned, which just
So that's
blows my
opening the door.
mind, and I don't know why. I mean, but it just does. Is the fact that these parents are sharing those carts or whatever they are, their vape pens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
but they're sharing them with these kids to try to calm them down. I'm like, why are
We
you
see
giving that
that a
baby
lot.
drugs?
No.
We see
And
And,
Michael
that hurts my
DeLeon,
heart.
you know, I've seen Michael DeLeon speak at Boyd Christian School with Key and all them.
Yeah.
And it was very moving, very touching. And I'm not going to, somebody told me that when he does speeches, like he moves these rooms and puts the spirit on these individuals. And I'm telling you, I sat there and I'm like, I have to see this. And I did. 3 individuals walked out.
Yeah.
Like convicted of something. And then one just sat in the bleachers like in tears, and they had to stop everything to be like, okay, and that's where it needs to start at a young age. Like if this is happening, everybody's got these. What fun, you can ask your phone, what fun things can I do? It doesn't have a filter.
Yeah.
It's going to tell you the top 10 funnest things to do, whether that's vaping and drinking or eating candy cane, And the other thing is that I'm hating right now that I think we need to put a quietus on. Now I'm going to go off in my tangent about this, is branding these things with fun colors, Fruit Loop, like things that are normal. They are normalizing addicting things.
Well,
why are we allowing this?
Well, I mean, back in the day, it was, why do the pills look like candy?
That's right.
I mean,
That's
you know,
right.
so this is just
And FYI,
we've just evolved to the next
because
one.
this is a fun fact, and I bet y'all know this too, or maybe I'll blow y'all's mind. Gracie won't know this, but back in the day when the cigarette companies started getting bad rap and the brand was going down, they had to pick and find a new thing to do. They are the ones that are a part of General Mills and created this General Mills for food and addiction. Little Debbie is the mafia queen, y'all. Little Debbie is addictive.
Well,
Big Deborah. Debbie is Deborah.
That was the next thing I was going to mention as
Yeah.
we talk about addiction. Addiction is not just drug addiction
Yes.
and
No.
alcohol.
Anything can be
we
addictive.
Have dealt with we have dealt with a lot of food addictions,
Mhm.
whether it be overeating or anorexia, money management. We've worked with a lot of things, relationships,
internet.
codependency.
Yeah.
You see a lot of that, with the teenagers, codependency, enabling,
Yeah.
and the parents enabling them, like you said, with the vapes and stuff like that. Those are addictions too. People can be addictions.
Yeah.
So
Because we as parents are showing we are normalizing what we do, and they're going to be a representation of us.
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
Well, and see, and that's why I'm so open and honest with my kids. We've talked about this before because, I have a lot of trauma. Most of it is healed, but certain things will trigger it. And every now and then I will yell at the kids, or I would yell at my kids, and it wasn't them. It was mom had a bad day. And I had to normalize calling them back up and going, I'm sorry, that was a trauma response. I would like to try that again.
Right.
And doing it with a calmer tone and apologizing and letting them know, hey, mom's human too. And I make mistakes, but you just, you got to own that mistake and you got to make strides to improve.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. So with that said, make sure you join the Recovery Revival. I am going to try to get out there Sunday if I can. What time is it? Every night at the same time?
6.
Oh gosh, thank God, keeping that simple. So Thursday night, which was last night, Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night, 6 o'clock. Freedom Life Church.
Right.
Can't miss it. Come on out. And I do say, if you cannot make it out there, pray on your heart on donating to these organizations, whether it's with Bridget and their group or someone else, in the Martin area, because every dollar that they get goes to something. And it's a dollar they didn't have to begin with. So we want to thank you for coming in on the show. We're going to take one more quick break from our sponsor, but then we're going to get back with me and Melody, breaking it down, letting you know what's going on. And then we got to do a quick wrap up because we got to get out to the Ben Lomond Connects barbecue because I don't want to miss the Joe Damon fundraiser. And remember, $12 a plate. You can get it to go. And if they run out of food, which I do hope they do, you still donate $12 for just showing up. Show up fee. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Getting the right Medicare plan can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to do it alone. Kim Hillis with Guided Senior Solutions helps you find the Medicare, life insurance, and final expense coverage that fits your needs. Local help, personal guidance, peace of mind. Call Kim Hillis today at 813-247-2172 or visit guidedseniorsolutions.net.
Family comes first, and so does your health care. At Infinity Family Health LLC, they're caring for every stage of life, now welcoming newborns and infants, along with children and adults. With experienced pediatric and adult providers, you'll find compassionate, relationship-based care where they treat you like family. Now accepting new patients with same-day appointments available in McMinnville. Call 931-507-500 today. Infinity Family Health LLC, caring for generations right here at home.
Dirt, mold, and mildew can make your property look worn down. Phil's Pressure Washing can restore the beauty of your home or business with gentle, soft washing. We clean roofs, driveways, gutters, decks, and more. Proudly serving McMinnville, Morrison, Sparta, Smithville, and surrounding areas. Fully insured and licensed with 10 plus years of experience. Call Phil's Pressure Washing today and let us do the dirty work.
Good morning or good lunchtime, I should say, because are you smelling what I'm smelling? I'm smelling some good barbecue being made right now at all the Ben Lomond Connect locations. Do not forget, starting at 11 o'clock, Joe Damon's fundraiser. He is a Ben Lomond employee. He was involved in a motorcycle accident about 2 weeks ago. He is back at home and recovering, but he does have a long battle to go. And this fundraiser will be helping him settle any bills that they need to be paid. And also remember, keep the Damon family in your prayers because he is a father of 4. So, but with that said, as we're wrapping it up here at Supreme Building Products, we are doing our community calendar, which is being brought to you by McMinnville Lawn and Garden. So, of course, I talked about Joe Damon. This is at all Ben Lomond locations, $12 a plate. It's going to go from 11 to 2 o'clock. I want us to buy all the plates to the point that people can just donate $12. So let's go. I think it's going to happen today. Also, too, today at the Chamber of Commerce, they're doing the ribbon cutting for Genevieve's today at 111 North Spring Street. Of course, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is the Collective Heart of Beautiful Souls Wellness Walk. And if you're just chiming in with us, this is our community calendar being sponsored by McMinnville Lawn and Garden. Also going on today, we already talked to the folks at Recovery Revival going on tonight. This is the last weekend for the Warren County Spring Carnival that is going on. Hen and Hymns Vintage Pop-Up Sale is located at the Chamber of Commerce. That's going on today from 9 a.m. to 7 o'clock, so make sure you check that out. If I have time, I may swing by there and check that out as well. Warren County Family Community Education Bake Sale, and it's going to be at the 3-Star Mall from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. today. Customer Appreciation Day is going to be at one of my favorite places, Four Corners. And if you go to Rockcliffe, we call that Two Corners, a.k.a. if anybody ever hears me talk about them. But they're doing at Four Corners today, free hot dogs, sandwiches, chips, and drinks. And they're giving away some free samples and having a lot of sales. Going on tonight, Matt Culver's DA meet and greet at Mel's Old Times Cafe. That's going to be in Spencer, Tennessee tonight from 5 to 7 p.m. And then the Good Old Days is happening today from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And that's going on also tomorrow. Also, don't forget our good friends at Mud Bums is doing their summer concert series again tonight. So make sure you tune in and watch them. And I cannot remember who the band is tonight, so I do apologize for that. But they got a band going on tonight and tomorrow, and it's all starts at 7:30.
See, I forgot about Good Old Days. I'm glad I went ahead and got Matt early.
Oh gosh,
so I wouldn't have to go through that. But he's home.
He is home. But again, that is what's going on today. There's a ton of events going on tomorrow. Please check out our community calendar. If you have not been a part of it, please text us or email us. You can go to our Facebook page, Messenger, and message us on that with your email and say we would like to be able to see the community calendar. Or you can go on our Facebook Messenger and say, hey, we want to put our event on the community calendar. So you can do either way on that as well. But what is going on in your world, Melody? And I told you we're on time.
Okay.
Here we go.
First and foremost, Boyd Christians got their formal because they can't do a prom. So they will all be traveling to Nashville. So y'all keep them in their prayers.
Oh, okay.
And if you see a bunch of people downtown dressed all fancy, that's why.
That's why. And speaking of praying, if you got a prayer request, we're going to end the show by praying.
Okay.
So that is being brought to you by Living Word Fellowship Church. Get your prayer request in, y'all.
Okay. And then tomorrow. Is all kinds of crazy. Two events that did not quite make it on the calendar, but we wanted to mention them. Is that Paula's dance studio is doing their spring recital. There's a 10 o'clock show, 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and 7 o'clock, I think.
Yes, you're right.
Am I right? Okay. I know it starts with the littles. I think the seniors are the last ones to dance.
It's a big show on the 7 o'clock. It's like the longest one.
Okay.
Everybody's playing.
So yes, I will try to get a full schedule from Paula tonight, but I'm going to say this. You definitely don't want to miss that senior show because some former dancers are coming back.
Somebody that we haven't seen in a while, a gentleman perhaps?
A couple of them are coming back. So I'm not spoiling the surprise, but it's a couple of them.
When is this?
Tomorrow.
What time?
All day. I got to figure out when the seniors are dancing, but I will let you know.
Call me.
But yes, so excited, so cute. I don't know which group it is, but they had outfits that had capes. They did a whole superhero thing. It was so cute. So cute. I hope they do it again tonight for rehearsal. But anyway, that is going on tomorrow. Also tomorrow is Pork and Bands. This is the biggest fundraiser they do every year. It starts at 2. Doors open at 1. Starts at 2. You can grab food to eat. I think some of the former last year during the dinner break, some of the current band members and some of the former band members, because the former band kids always come back, but they all performed together and did little songs and stuff. So it was really, really cool. But there's stuff going on all day. Wind ensemble, intermediate, and then concert band and symphonic band, which is everybody together. If you we'll have to share it. Poor Farnham tried to get a picture of both groups together because, like I said, there's 50 new kids coming into the band next year. He had to do panoramic and he still couldn't get everybody in there.
Oh, God.
It is so many kids. It's going to be chaos. It's going to be great. I'm so excited. So I just wanted to mention those two things because both groups have worked so hard, so hard for these performances. And it's both great causes to come out and support. And like I said, with Pork and Bands, there's going to be auction items. There's going to be a meal. Winter Guard is performing, so you can come and see the Tennessee State Champions. Champs, go get them, girls. But yeah, so it's incredible. So yeah, definitely. I don't know how I'm gonna do both, but I'm told them
You're
give
gonna
me the
make it
schedule. I'm
work.
gonna figure it
You're
out.
gonna make it work.
But yes, so that's what I had. Just wanted to make sure they got mentioned. Because as I said, they both deserve it.
They do.
They need all that loving.
Yeah. And another event I did forget to mention is mark your calendar for May 16th, as it is going to be the Generations Glow Run and Foam Party. Again, yes.
What?
Now, normally they do it in the morning time. You know, the color run.
Yes.
That Generations does, but they're doing it at night now. And it's called a glow run. They're going to throw glow in the dark paint on you.
Black lights are going to be everywhere.
I guess. I don't know how this works.
What day is this one?
The May 15th, May 16th, I believe. Next, I think it's next
Saturday.
Oh, she was dirty. Ooh.
Let's hope it's not the same day as graduation.
I think it's May 16th. It's May 16th. It's next Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday night.
I will put it in there.
Saturday.
Because I had fun shooting that last year. Photographing.
Sorry, that was not the best dance moves. But anyways, with that said, we have had such a great show today. It's been jam-packed. Again, we want to say thank you to everybody that has come on the show. Dwayne Howard, Reece Moore, with the family here at Supreme Building Products. Also, shout out to Molly, and hopefully she won't chew those little cords away. Shout out to Melody. Shout out to Bridget and Willie and everybody that's come on this show today. But we have to cut and run because we got to get set up somewhere else. But we're going to say a quick word of prayer. So if you could just all bow your heads as we go to the Lord in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this amazing week that you've given us. Please be with all our newly elected officials. Be with all the people moving forward in this election, God. We just want you to put your hands on not just the voters, but the people that are running, God. Make sure that we get the right people in the right positions and they do the right thing for their community, God. Please be with everybody that's traveling, whether it's the band and so forth, any of these school projects, as well as be in prayer with the Broncos formal that they're having tonight. Be with them as they travel to and from on their event, God. Please be with the Damon family that is really weighing heavily on a lot of people's hearts right now. We don't know everything that they're going through, God, but just put your healing hands on Joe Damon and make sure that he heals as quickly as he can, God, so he can get back to the things he needs to do. Put your hands on his wife and his 4 children, God, because the stress that they are going through, I can only imagine, God. So just be with them and be with everybody as their weekend continues on in this great weekend weather, God. And also, before I forget, please, I'm going to say a prayer to all the mamas out there because we need it. The parenting is not easy, God. I don't know how else to say it without being ugly right now. But please be in prayer for all the mommies, the aunts, the caregivers that have been a mom filter for some child or person in their life. And in your name, we all say, amen.
Molly.
Guys, take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day. And remember, Warren County, you can either be a blessing or a curse. But remember, keep it first.